All right. We need some feedback from. Oh, good. Thank you for directing, Kim.
Yeah.
GloucesterCast 366. We got the live feed going. I don't think there's any chiming in the background. Can you hear us? Oh, that was Jimmy says, can you hear us?
Well, that's you. It's under your name.
I appreciate it.
You're asking
You're doing a good
yourself.
job. So we have Dylan with us from Pigeon, Cove, Ferments. He's got his Kombucha, 2 flavors. I didn't realize there was 2 flavors.
Go back.
I have
to
a lot
to
of
1
different
inch.
flavors.
A lot of different flavors. We're going to talk
Now we
about
can
that.
see
He
if
also has his kimchi.
No, I brought, so we've done the daikon kelp in years past. This is sort of our first year doing a lot of it, and this is a very popular flavor. And I also brought 2 other sort of one-off flavors that I just wanted to showcase today. One that we worked with Aster Bee Flowers. Aster Bee is a florist over in Essex. Right on the border of like Essex or Ipswich. She supplied us with edible flowers. So it's basically just a plain sauerkraut with a bunch of like flower petals in it. It's cool. These are fun.
Wow.
So we're going to taste all this stuff today.
Any marijuana in that?
Aster Bee.
Not this bad.
Not this bad.
Aster Bee did the flowers for Olivia's wedding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
There you go. Oh, I think I know where that place is.
Yeah.
Is it, they have a greenhouse?
Yeah.
Kinda
So
like-
it's
you
off,
can see it
off
right up the road.
133. It's off
Just before
133
you make the
down.
turn there.
Yep.
Brendan McCarthy's with us.
Hey, Brendan.
Second time on the podcast.
Yes.
So we can't call him a podcast, but we don't have any virgins here today.
No virgins.
No virgins.
No.
Chris McCarthy's with us.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Gloucester. And Joe, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We have treats for my birthday.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, we also okay. We're gonna go around and do the introduction. Jimmy is behind the board. He's if anybody else has any questions, you type them in. Jimmy's gonna give the questions so I can stay focused.
Oh, good.
Kim Smith is with us.
Good morning, Gloucester.
I didn't get your show notes, but at the end you just let me.
We'll
You're
talk
busy,
about, we'll talk about the hawk that was.
Oh, the red-tailed hawk.
Red-tailed hawk, right on your lobster
You can
pot.
see it on the back floor.
And he jumped. Yeah, me too. Oh, and he jumped into a lobster pot.
Okay, well, you know what? Do you know why the red-tailed hawk has been around so much? Is because the lobster pots are like bird nests.
Yeah.
So these little sparrows, are they sparrows?
They're house sparrows mostly.
House sparrows. There's a million of them out there. So it's like
Right.
feeding ground for the
right.
red. He just swoops down, he eats, and
Well, that year that your snowy owl was out there, the snowy owl was battling a peregrine falcon out there for a little while.
fucking battles on. The fucking battles
It was
on.
amazing.
Were they trying to have animal sex?
No, they were trying to eat all. The peregrine falcon didn't like the snowy owl in his territory.
Oh.
So we have to mention,
Oh, yeah.
very generous, the Mom's Kitchen brought us a plethora.
We couldn't see
goodies.
that on the monitor. Can you hold that up in a different way?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh, yeah. Look,
Chris,
look at
hold
this.
that up.
Look at this.
We are.
Their famous coffee roll.
Joey, people can hear us, and everybody's on.
Oh, I love it.
So they're
Perfect.
hearing everything,
We
and
got a lot
they
of-
want.
And no
more-
pings.
No
More
pings.
stuff about
No pings. I got the pings.
No
worked out.
things. I have to call out there,
That's the glitch that had me in a frenzy last week. I was so
Mom's
irritated.
Kitchen. Oh,
Mom's
that's
Kitchen.
nice.
Fish cakes and beans, biscuits and gravy,
Whoa.
coffee rolls, and frittata.
Frittata too.
Ridiculous.
Should we
Because you suggested the frittata. I think.
Should we open it up and look at them all, or
Yeah, well, we
on
can
the
do that
first
too.
day here?
Biscuits and gravy,
I already opened it.
home fries, and
And some of the other items have,
Jimmy, could you want to hold that? Can that be held up to the?
I already
Jim,
held
take
up
that away
the
now.
biscuits and
Take it
gravy.
Okay.
hold it up to the camera. That's perfect, Chris. Bring
cakes.
closer to the
Fish
camera. Chris.
cakes. Wow.
Those fish cakes are ridiculous.
But you know what happens when I eat the beans?
Chris is having fun with the soundboard over there.
The beans are good for you.
For the audio podcast, you're going to be able to listen to Chris and his funny sound effects.
Joe,
Oh no.
we have a couple of questions coming up about.
Let's have
no, it's not questions. They're comments about Chris and doing the soundboard. Now, Chris, you need to explain that what you're working on is when they listen to it later, because they're wondering why they're not hearing sound effects now.
Yeah, I don't know,
So
Joe.
just
You
the-
explained
So
it.
there's two different. So what people, if you're watching the video, that's the video live stream. We are also recording the audio on a separate device that is just for iTunes and so the people that listen in the cars, It's a separate audio track altogether, and we have like laughter and clapping and sirens and fart noises.
But if we could run that part separately, then you could hear it on the podcast and on the Facebook feed, right? Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be something we could work towards.
I agree.
We'll put that on the radar.
We've been practicing for 6 days just to make this work. So.
Yes, I mean,
I think we got a lot of the things. Hey, Russ Steves Jr.
Hey, Russ.
hello, honey.
Hey, all you baseball players.
Fenwick is recruiting.
Fenwick's recruiting.
Fenwick, we're looking for pitchers.
Yeah, pitchers. Come on,
Pitchers
man.
and catches.
Yeah. Call 1-800-RUSS-STEVES.
So kombucha.
Yes, sir.
Kombucha.
How long have we been trying to? I must have reached out to you the first time I saw that this was kind of in the works.
We started making it commercially. We started making it beginning of the summer, just to get into farmers markets and stuff.
It's been, I imagine. So, but it's not a traditional. So there's growlers.
Yeah.
Is this the only way you're selling the kombucha? Is through the growler program?
Right now, growlers, or I'm trying to get draft lines.
Nice.
I've only got a few draft lines right now. Like you can go to the pub.
Yeah.
The brewery has it on draft, and then in Lowell and in Cambridge.
Wow. So someone from Gloucester is seeing this right now. They're dying to try it. What's their best course of procuring this?
Right now, the quickest way would be to go to the pub. Because I've got it on draft, so you can try some out. You can get a growler filled at the pub, but you're limited to one flavor there. We just, this past week, did deliveries to Lanesville Package Store, Whistle Stop Market in Rockport, Seaview Farm in Rockport, and Common Crow in Gloucester. And then we also delivered to Coastal Green Grocer in Ipswich and a New Leaf in Beverly. So all of those places currently have growlers on the shelf. And
So there you
that's
go.
just a matter of buying the growler. There's a deposit on the bottle, so there's a $5 deposit on the bottle. You go get the growler, bring it home, drink it, bring the growler back, give them the empty. You can buy a new one that you don't have to pay the deposit on the bottle after that.
Very cool.
And so, what does it taste like? Like, what's in the red kombucha?
Well, we're going to try it now.
Oh, okay.
So
we're gonna try
this
it.
one
Okay.
specifically is blueberry cinnamon.
Oh.
So that's sort of a fun fall
Nice.
Kim,
flavor for
I'll put
the
it in
holidays.
charge.
Okay. All right.
More importantly,
Oh, it's nice
can
and
you
cool.
add alcohol, like, let's just say Tito's?
Of course. Oh yeah, we have. So at the pub, we have it on draft, but we make we use it
Oh,
for
you
mixed
make
drinks.
drinks.
It's as far as restaurants, bars, health food stores, it's a
that
fermented
enough for
beverage,
taste?
so there is trace
No.
amounts
Do
of
you want
alcohol
one?
in it. For me to
Fill it
sort of
up.
avoid dealing with TTB ABCC, I have to keep it below 0.5% alcohol. So there's trace amounts of alcohol in it. At basically any kombucha you buy, any commercial kombucha, there's always trace amounts of alcohol in it.
Yeah.
But like I said, for us to avoid the headache of an alcoholic beverage, we just keep it below 0.5% and we're good. There's a company in town that actually grows yeast for the ethanol industry.
Jimmy,
and they've
would
got
you
a
like one?
very expensive piece of equipment that they let me use to test for alcohol.
Oh, nice. So one growler equals maybe one beer?
No.
No?
No, that's the last test I did.
Would you like
The
one?
kombucha came out at 0.347% alcohol, so it is maybe a 5-gallon keg
Oh, fuck. Okay.
might equal a beer.
Trace.
Yeah, it's
It's trace.
A scan trace. It's not worth
Is
even.
it kind of like when cider ferments that amount of alcohol?
no, cider's got booze. Cider's
Oh,
cider
Oh, okay.
goes
so that's
up
even
there.
more.
So
Would you like some
That
Pigeon?
is outstanding.
no, that's all right.
Okay.
I'll drink plenty as the day goes on. I'm sure.
So
So
One of the-
basically, what I do is I make 3 different base flavors. I make a plain, a jasmine, and a hibiscus. And then from those 3 base flavors, you can just have them on their own as plain flavors, or we can do different things with them. For example, that is our classic or plain kombucha, which is just a black tea, green tea blend, sugar, water, and then SCOBY. The SCOBY is a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. So what happens, the SCOBY is what does the active fermentation, just like yeast in beer or bacteria in vinegar. So what happens is the yeast consumes the sugar, turns it into alcohol. The bacteria consumes the alcohol, turns it into acids. So that's where you end up with sort of an acidic flavor to it. A lot of commercial
Yeah, I like
kombuchas are a lot more acidic. And they can tend to be off-putting because of their acidity, they're so, it's like, gee, this tastes like
Right.
Straight vinegar.
Straight vinegar.
must be good for me.
It must be good for me.
Yeah.
So the way I make mine, I try to stay away from that much acidity just to make it fun to drink. It's a very flavorful drink. You can do a lot of fun things with it. So basically, I make those 3 bases, and then from there I can flavor them multitudes of ways. So like at the pub right now, we have a hibiscus. It's a hibiscus base that I dry hopped.
Yeah.
This one that you're drinking right now, this is the plain base with blueberry and cinnamon.
Wow.
This one that we have right here, this is a jasmine base with ginger in it. But I've done like raspberry lime Ricky, strawberry and basil.
Oh,
When
wow.
the cucumbers were kicking this summer, I had a ton of cucumbers in my garden. We did a cucumber mint.
Nice.
Oh, that's so
Oh my God!
I
Sign
love
me
that,
up.
yeah.
Pineapple chamomile.
Oh, yeah.
I like the less sweet.
Blueberry lemon.
This is fantastic.
Try if you like less sweet, try that one.
Ginger usually is
Ginger.
the
So
ones
this
that-
is more along the lines of what you would get commercially like, out there,
Yeah.
other than mine.
Where do you get your? Do you put real jasmine zambuc flowers in the?
So I get all my teas. I use all organic tea. I use all organic sugar. So the teas I get is just from a company, Star West.
Oh, okay. So it's
It's a jasmine tea. It's a jasmine
Okay.
green tea. So
Okay.
like I said, each batch is green tea, black tea blend. So jasmine tea would be
Tea,
my green
okay.
tea
I see.
in that.
And so when you make
Flavor.
like the raspberry lime, Ricky, what is that?
So that one is like the original flavor, and then I flavor it with raspberries and lime
Raspberry lime.
after the fermentation.
Oh, that's
Okay.
So the question I have is, so there is caffeine?
Depends on who you talk to. I've looked at research. There's less. It's not like drinking a cup of tea.
Okay.
There is probably some trace amounts of caffeine. A few studies I've read say that the fermentation basically takes care of all the caffeine, and then other people will say, yeah, there's still a little bit left in there, but it's not like putting back a cup of black tea.
So I'm glad that I can drink your kombucha now. I've been drinking kombucha, and I don't know if it's just kind of a mental thing or whatever.
Right.
I feel like after I drink a thing of kombucha, I'm
You're
more
more
energized and I have
energetic?
more clarity.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just because
We'll be
like,
the judge of
I'm
that,
doing
Joe.
something healthy for
Right.
myself. I really have no idea.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked that question. What are some of the healthy?
People have been making kombucha for 2,000 plus years. It originated in the Middle East, not Middle East, the Near East, Far East, whatever.
Far East.
And so green tea is probably one of the best drinks in the world. Green tea is really good for you, and this has green tea in it. All
Yeah.
of my flavors have green tea. So green tea is antioxidants. This is very powerful antioxidants, and then also a lot of the ingredients I put in there can act as medicinal, depending on the ginger. Blueberries are super fruit.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what I put in there. But overall, it's got probiotics, same as sauerkraut, and probiotics and the other word I was just saying.
So it helps with digestion.
Yeah. I mean, like as you said, I have a friend who owns a kombucha brewery down in North Carolina.
Let's take
And
like a little.
A little
I
bit.
sat and you know it has probiotics, you know it's full of antioxidants, you know these things. And as far as what it's going to do for you, it helps digestion. But I sat in his
How much do you want?
tasting room for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and just watched people come through. And as you said, it's sort of you feel energized after. People were just, it helped me lose weight. It helped this, it helped that. I'm not going to make any claims as to what it's actually going to do.
Right.
But you know it's good for you.
Right.
It's a hell of a lot better than drinking, sitting back with a cup of Coke or soda,
Yeah,
Soda
oh,
or
no
anything.
question.
or drinking
Yeah.
alcoholic
Yeah.
beverages.
Yeah. It's been part of so I've been using it, again, this is nothing scientific or anything, but like
Oh, that's so
with
refreshing.
on my
Yeah.
diet, instead of I'll have my healthy breakfast, and then mid-morning, instead of snacking, when I
Right.
I eat out of boredom. I have a problem with eating out of boredom or drinking out of boredom. So instead of grabbing something unhealthy,
Like a soft
I
drink.
grab
or something.
my thing of kombucha around 11 o'clock
Yeah.
or 10:30, and it gets me to lunch.
Wow, that's
There's
great.
not a lot of calories.
Chris,
Well,
back
it's,
he was drinking with us
because
last
it's
night.
satisfying in a way. You know what I mean? That
Now we know he was
like
bored.
a soft drink isn't satisfying. You know what I mean? Like you get like a sugar high from it, and then you're like,
soft drinks are full of sugar.
Yeah.
Full of sugar. And
Yeah,
yes, I
full
mean
of sugar.
there is sugar in kombucha, but for the most part, it's converted into alcohol through the yeast, and then it's converted into acids through the bacteria. So, I know how much sugar was in there in the beginning, but there certainly isn't as much sugar when you're drinking it as there was in the beginning. But even all of that is way less than your conventional soda.
Yeah. So, Joe, after you drink it, does it help you with your plumbing? I mean, have you noticed any sort of
it's not
change?
like if when I have my coffee with a little bit of cream in it, I'm running for the toilet.
Yeah.
The kombucha, no.
No? Kombucha just eats away at the bacteria in the large and small intestine?
Joey, you have an FOB here that says, wow, Joey with more energy. Boy, is that a little scary.
I don't know. Well, not this time of year. I don't have a whole lot of energy this
I
time.
have to say that the ginger jasmine is so refreshing.
Yeah.
I can just imagine drinking this, especially in the summertime.
Yep.
With Tito's.
So when you pour
That's
some
what
off of this
I
and then you
didn't
put
say.
it in the refrigerator for a day, does it stay pretty fuzzy or?
Yeah, I mean that's really the only thing that you're going to lose would be carbonation, and to that note, some people who make kombucha don't carbonate it at all. Some people just do flat kombucha.
Yeah.
Other people carbonate it. Other people carbonate it a lot.
Yeah.
So it's sort of at that point, it's a personal preference. It's not going to do anything to it. And even then, you put it in the fridge. The only thing that's going to happen to it over time, as far as like a shelf life, it'll just slowly, continuing turning into vinegar.
Yeah.
That's all that's really happening. If I just like let a batch of kombucha go and go and go and go and go, it would eventually turn into vinegar.
Well, then you
Yeah.
can
I've
use
had-
it for other things.
You could, honestly, I've had some
Right.
that so the Stovey looks like a mushroom, basically, is what they call mushroom. They're kind of gross looking. But I've had some, you grow them in smaller containers off to the side. So I've had some growing and tested the kombucha that they're in. It's like down at like 2.2, 2.1 pH, which is really low, super acidic. And it tastes like a really, really good vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yeah.
Like salad dressings out of it. Eventually I'm gonna have some
do you
let it
wanna
go
see
long
this
enough
too?
to make like fire
See the
cider out of
ginger?
it.
But I'm also excited about your kraut because it was the Taste of Cape Ann like 2 years ago
Yep.
where I tried your kraut for the first time. And now I go to Common Crow to buy it. And I mean, I love kraut, especially, the original on a hot dog. But this stuff goes to the next level.
So we have there's a flower kraut, daikon kelp. But we also have this is the hot pink.
Oh.
This one has been pretty popular. The hot pink is just cabbage and salt, and then we took jalapenos and Anaheim peppers out of my garden, fire roasted
Chris
them.
likes the hot pink.
Put
He's a big fan of the hot pink.
Wow.
Huge fan of the hot pink.
put some chioga beets or candy cane beets in there, and then put like a dash of ghost pepper powder. So it's got a good
Ghost pepper?
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it.
Dang,
Wow.
we're gonna try that.
Wow.
We gotta
Jesus,
get
yeah.
into some of
So,
that.
can I ask about
It's got a
the...
kick to it. It's good. It's really
Here
popular.
we
Is
go.
the daikon kelp made with daikon and kelp? That's it? And is it...
No, so the daikon kelp, this is a very popular flavor. This is cabbage and salt, once again.
Okay.
Daikon radish from, this daikon radish came from Appleton Farms.
Yeah.
All my cabbage comes from Alprilla Farms in Essex.
Okay.
100%, all of it comes from them. Then we did organic black sesame seeds, organic crushed red pepper, and then kelp from their Ironbound Islands. They're out of Maine.
Oh.
And they're basically like sustainable foragers.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Is that super hot?
It's not
No,
ridiculously
it's not
hot. It's got a good little punch to it, but it's not super hot.
No.
It's been right now, it's my wife's favorite flavor.
Joe, don't
perfect.
double dip. You just double dipped. Jesus, no one wants to share your fork.
Here, I'll take this out because I want to have another bite.
Joey, we have so
Here,
many
another
people
cup.
signing on. I'm typing as fast as I can to say hello.
Here, fill up
With
a
a
cup.
fork.
But bear with us, folks. We're
Mr.
enjoying
Felicia,
some great
Don, Kate,
sauerkraut.
So good.
Phil, and Lynn, Gano.
So you can get that at Common Grow as well?
So basically the flower kraut. We have 8 flavors that we do like that have the official label.
Yeah. Oh, right. right.
And these are the ones you can get at Common Crow at the stores. These ones like the flower kraut, the hot pink. I also have jalapeno sauerkraut right now as well.
Oh.
Those are sort of smaller batches that we do just for farmers markets and events. Like this coming weekend. This is the first weekend I've had off, and I can't
Here,
tell
Jimmy.
you how long.
Yeah.
But this coming weekend, we've got an event at Appleton Farms. The Cape Ann Farmers Market Holiday Market is coming up.
Are you doing the Makers Market in
We'll
Magnolia?
make the
Nice.
one in Rockport.
No, the one
No,
in
Magnolia.
Walt Calendar's place.
Oh, I didn't know there was one in Magnolia.
November 30th.
Yeah.
I know we're doing a Maker's Market in Rockport, closer to Christmas, and then we're also doing, there's the North Shore Food and Gift Emporium at Turner Hill Country Club this coming weekend.
Oh, well,
So
I'll go to
basically
that.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're in 3 different events. The North Shore Food and Gift Emporium is
Ridiculous.
awesome.
Should go. That's a must.
Go check it out. It's
visit.
like $5 to go, but it's sponsored. You know, Shoebies in Marblehead.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So it's sponsored by Shoebies. You walk in, they give you a little like bag to go shopping with. Right, it's in the mansion at Turner Hill. You walk in, get your bag.
Ooh.
First door on the right, you can go in, get yourself a beer, mimosa, coffee, and then like the whole first floor is just vendors. It's like
This is
there's
next-
like 50 or
next
60.
Saturday?
I don't know I don't have the
just
date
make a note. We gotta make a
offhand.
note.
Yeah, it's
We gotta
either
make a
Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I know I've got an event each one of those days. I don't.
Wow.
Don't even know, but we've done it. This will be our 4th year doing it. When we first opened, it was one of our first events we ever did.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's just great.
I saw you at maybe a month ago at the Rockport Festival.
Yep. Yeah, the Harvest Festival.
Yeah, and the line at your tent was like 10, 15 people deep. So I think everything that you're doing is catching on.
Do you find that
people are
at
huge
these
fans.
farmers markets that they people get your products? Because I remember there was one A&J Bakery at Cape Ann.
AJ King?
AJ King, sorry. They made a what was it? Kim, a granola.
Oh, they're granola.
And I got it one time, and it's all I could think about was getting back there. Do you have people like once they try it, they're like come back every week?
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that farmers markets are great for that because it gives people a chance to try it, taste out something
Yeah.
before they actually buy it, and it puts me in front of the customer to
Yeah.
Just to talk to
talk
them.
about who we are, what we're doing, as opposed to just going to a store and just being one
I can
of
see you guys
6
going-
different flavors on sauerkraut.
I see you guys going on Shark Tank and blowing up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Yeah.
awesome?
Yeah.
We'll sponsor you. We'll support you.
So, Joe, you saw that Felicia wrote hot water with fresh ginger, fresh turmeric. Am I saying that right? Lemon and local honey. So she put that up. It must have been in the discussion that we were having, maybe with some other.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
That's a secret recipe.
That's a secret recipe.
Is that code for something, Joe?
You know what?
Oh, hang on, Joe.
We go. I go all the time, especially in the wintertime. I love sauerkraut, especially in the wintertime, and I just get it. So it's always there at Common Crow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. I love Common Crow, anyways.
I put it on my tuna fish.
yeah. Yeah.
I make tuna fish,
Right.
and instead of chips,
For the daikon kelp
Oh.
tuna.
because
That's so
I like
healthy.
something like
Yeah,
crispy or crunchy, and
Oh.
it's like to
What
die
a good-
for.
So we'll put a
Good
link to your.
idea. What a good
So
idea.
what's better to link to, your Facebook page or your
Probably the website.
your website?
Yeah,
Okay.
website.
So I'll put a link to
Because
that.
that's got a list of like farmers markets we're at, upcoming market, there's a calendar for
Perfect.
upcoming events.
The Instagram too. I
Where
follow
you-
him on Instagram.
We'll put
And
links to all that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Pigeon,
my
Cove,
wife has been killing it
Ferments.
with the Instagram recently.
Yeah, she does.
God bless her.
Yeah.
She said, well, we should. Yeah, thank you for bringing her up because she's part of the team.
Oh yeah. She's home watching the kids right now.
How old are your kids?
I've got a 4-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter.
Awesome.
God bless you.
So
1-year-old. Ooh, you're in.
Oh yeah,
You're in.
oh yeah. She's just started walking recently and gaining teeth.
How's your
Oh
back?
yeah.
Yeah, remember when they're that young, like making sure they don't like whack.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's a beast.
Yeah.
Should be.
With an older brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But the second one comes around, you're not like so
Yeah,
worried about it.
exactly. Yeah, very much so.
So there we go. Pigeon Cove for Mention.
Pigeon Cove.
Oh, gee, thank you for bringing all this
Thank you for
awesome
bringing that. You gonna
stuff
stick
in.
around?
No, yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So last week we had some technical issues. I think we got them all straightened out from the feed. Jimmy, are you getting good feedback?
Getting good feedback.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to I'm typing as fast as I can, and when old people saying hello, they're hearing things. It's fine.
Awesome.
That's great.
Good.
That's what we wanted to hear. So Chris had an idea. We're going to do a word of the day.
Word of the day.
It's for a prize that we're going to announce, but it's going to be next week's podcast. The first person that types in the word that we say today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I know what I can give as a prize. My new
Oh, hang on.
2020 Good Morning Gloucester.
Hang on. Where's the applause?
Are those for sale yet? Are they on?
I'm putting a link to them on for
Okay.
sale at 7 o'clock tonight on the
Okay,
blog. It'll be just underneath the.
I love mine, so
Yeah.
hopefully-
Yeah. So there's this.
I can't wait for January. 'Cause January, look, it's a picture of Joe in his Speedo.
You can go closer to the camera.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. So there's all the different months and all the images. You can bring it back here now.
Oh, okay.
All the images are from my waterfront show at Cape Angie.
You're super successful waterfront
Very
show.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just coming in. So I'm excited
I'm
about
so
that.
enjoying this ginger and
I know.
I can feel it.
Good.
I can feel all the bad bacteria just being eaten away out of my.
Dissipated.
Yeah. I mean, this shit, it's good.
Okay, so we got to come up with the word of the day.
Yeah. Oh, you did. already
Kombucha.
play
No, we haven't said it yet.
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
What is
Kombucha.
Kombucha is the word of the day. So
Yes.
next week, whoever's listening right now,
Yeah.
Whoever types it in
first
first.
person that types it
They have
in.
to spell it correctly too.
Is kombucha?
Yes, and you got to spell it correctly.
Is kombucha a Korean word? Do you think it's Korean?
do not know.
No. Okay.
I think we got to do
That'd be
some
fun to
research.
find
Pat,
out. Yeah,
where's
that'd
Pat?
be
Pat's
fun
got
to
to do
find
some
out.
research.
It's Korean, but I do not know where.
Korean.
So yeah, so some great news.
Right, hold it. Hang on.
Yep.
Okay. See the rest.
I love it.
The rest of the
Good
audience
job.
has
Good
to
job.
get it.
So Brendan McCarthy, new homeowner, just bought a new condo in Gloucester.
You did. Wow, that's great.
That's the good
Wow.
news.
Another new taxpayer.
Wow.
That's the good news. The bad news is we went over there yesterday to watch football, and as a millennial, he doesn't pay for fucking cable, so he couldn't watch football.
Oh, that's the same with Olivia. She doesn't pay for, you know what I mean?
So we're
She
going to have a
doesn't
conversation right now about what was the thought process on not getting cable, because I totally understand that your generation is averse to having cable, and it's probably a really smart move. But what was your personal reason for not getting cable?
It's cheaper, and a lot of the things that I can watch through subscriptions.
Yep.
So Disney Plus just came out. You get Disney Plus in the bundle. You get Disney Plus. You get Hulu. You also get ESPN Plus. So last night's Capitals Bruins game,
You got to watch?
it was on ESPN Plus.
Oh wow.
So my TV yesterday, my TV is super old. It's an old smart TV.
Yep.
So it doesn't have the apps as we saw.
Right.
Super old. 5 years old.
A lot has changed in a smart TV
Yeah, I know. It
in
has.
5 years.
Joe's super old. Not a 5-year-old TV.
But the Google Chromecast that I just got, you can go on ESPN, sign into your ESPN Plus account, and you'll be able to watch the game live.
So your plan will be basically through the Chromecast. You're going to pick and choose a la carte what subscriptions you want to pay for.
Yeah, I have Amazon.
Roku box too. You can
Yeah, Roku.
You can do it with a Roku
Yeah.
as well. Same as just
Fire
like
Stick,
Google.
right.
Yeah.
No, I know. I think that's kind of the way. So he's ahead of us old people who are reluctant to get rid of our.
Speak for yourselves, old man.
Have you done it?
I get a Roku box at home. Yeah.
So you don't pay for traditional cable.
Well, I personally do pay for cable just because for me it's more expensive to just have internet than have internet and cable.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing.
That's where Xfinity sort of
Has
Right.
they
boxed
got
in.
they got you by the
Yeah.
The cannolis.
So you can buy
By the kumbachas.
Right, you can buy you can buy the triple play for this much. You can just get high speed internet for like $50 more.
Right. They do that
Make
to
the
you.
decision.
Right, they do that, and then they say, "Oh, I say I don't want a home phone." Well, okay, you don't have to have the home phone, but it's going to cost you $20 more
More
than
not to have
the
it.
phone. You're like,
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
How is
find that
possible?
the internet's more expensive? Just the internet, or do you just have internet, or
I just have internet. And I mean, I was looking at, it was internet and cable package, but they always seemed more. I think once you get to a certain download upload speed,
yeah,
that's when it starts to be more beneficial to just do it all.
yeah.
But like I'm doing, it's 100 megabytes per second, which is, it's sort of fast for just myself there.
As long as
But
you're
as,
like a gamer or something.
yeah, as a whole family, if you have multiple
Okay.
devices,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you want more.
You want the whole package,
So
yeah.
that's when you'll see probably the savings. Just do cable.
Well, guess what happened to us? Like, we were having worse and worse because we have because of Tom's business. My husband's a writer. He has to have we have to have super high speed everything. So we have everything. We have landline, phone. So anyways, our TV, just the reception was getting worse and worse all the time. The TV would go in and out. We had Comcast people coming and going. Finally, a knowledgeable Comcast person came, and he said, the squirrels have chewed through your line.
Oh, yeah.
So he got out on the roof and replaced the lines and did everything, and now it works perfectly.
We should kill all the squirrels.
All the struggle
Squirrel
that we had.
traps.
Yeah.
Have a heart squirrel traps.
Yeah,
Have a heart.
Yeah, Tom caught 26 squirrels one year. Yeah.
In a have a heart?
Yeah.
Or by hand?
In a have a heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Up in the air.
Yeah.
Was that a hole?
Yeah, you know what it was? They our dog passed away, and she used to keep all the squirrels out of the yard. And then first they built a house in our home, and so then
really?
he was just trying to trap them to get them out. Then we accidentally, then we thought they were all out, and the roofer came and patched up the hole. But we actually trapped some squirrels in,
And they have babies?
It was very important that we get the squirrels out. And so I watched one morning as they left our house, went through the neighborhood, then they came back along our back fence that I look out onto, and I said, that's where you put the trap with the peanuts in it, right? That's all they
The
care
what?
about is peanuts, whole peanuts. They
Peanuts.
love whole peanuts.
Penis?
Love penis.
Yeah. So
Whole penis.
he put a whole peanut in there, and certain days he was catching 3 a day.
Really?
Yeah.
3
and
penises.
3 peanuts.
Oh,
Peanuts. You got to pronounce that better.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, folks.
No, I meant
Sorry,
peanuts.
Joey, we have Jennifer Palmer Steve says,
Jen!
hello, Brennan.
Hey.
Congratulations on your new condo.
Thank
and
you.
she's talking here from Georgetown.
Yeah, that's Russ Steve's wife.
Patty Ann has
Patty Ann.
said that she was on it, and the origin of kombucha, not known, but perhaps originated in Manchuria or Russian Eastern Europe. That's according to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
According to Wikipedia.
do you know that you could go into Wikipedia and sometimes people go in and edit
change shit.
big time like sports like the New York Knicks,
Right.
like they have something happens and some other fan base goes in and changes it to
Really?
your dad.
Don't they check
someone,
that?
That's why you can't use Wikipedia as a source in school. It's because people can.
can fuck with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Huh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it was the original fake news spot to go.
What I'm always looking up is birds and things like that and flowers. So nobody's gonna mess with it.
I'd say a lot
Now
of the
we are.
stuff is accurate, but you can go and
Right.
Joey
That's where I
Paul
pull up.
Morrison has stated that he doesn't see a Speedo, so he's not getting the calendar. And his local topic that he would like to talk about is tomorrow is the anniversary of the 1755 Cape Ann earthquake. So I think we're due.
Oh, that's
Wow.
interesting.
We do.
So-
17.
I didn't know that there was. I didn't know there was a.
What was-
I didn't
what
know
was the
there was somebody
magnitude?
actually keeping tabs on
Yeah,
earthquakes.
we
in
are
Cape
in an
Ann.
earthquake.
So thank you, Paul.
We are in an earthquake zone.
We are? Now you tell me.
It would be pretty bad if there was one here too, because we're all granite.
Oh.
So it's not and nobody builds for earthquakes here.
Jesus.
So it'd be pretty
Property
bad if we
prices
had one
just
here.
went down 20%. Great job, Kim.
Well, if we haven't had one since 17.
My wife's now unemployed.
It's
Are
not,
we on the San Andreas
no,
fault?
No, we're not on the
We're on your fault.
fault.
I want
It's your fault.
We are on a fault, though. I just don't ask Paul what the name of the fault is.
Oh, I'm sure Paul will chime in and tell us.
I want to mention. Yesterday we were at Minglewood yesterday. And we tried something that we really enjoyed. That Narragansett
The coffee stout.
milk stout.
Coffee milk stout.
Coffee milk stout. It was literally like drinking a booze
Oh, yeah.
infused milkshake. Coffee milkshake.
Yeah, that was delicious. We were going to ask
what-
Kim, what's an autocrat?
Yeah,
Is that
what's
a
an autocrat?
bird?
Because the autocrat was the symbol on the.
I don't know.
That's not a bird?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. It said autocrat.
It's a bird.
I don't know.
Kim, come on. Just make something up.
We gotta find a new authority over it.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you went to the Gloucester 400 meeting, and we want to hear your findings.
Sure. They're doing basically, it's a sign up, and they.
So wait, to back up a little bit. Gloucester 400, the town is putting together. They want to have a year-long, multifaceted celebration. So that right now they are feverishly looking for volunteers to help and organize and put stuff on.
Millennials.
Is that the
too.
sign up to?
That is the countdown, the official countdown
Oh, cool,
until the
Jimmy.
Gloucester 400 celebration. It's if you go to the website,
That's cool.
they putting it up and it's running.
What's the website, Jimmy? So I can put
The website is Gloucester MA 400.org.
Jimmy, there was a lot of earwax. There's a lot of earwax on that cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're looking for all people of all different ages to volunteer.
Yeah.
For the different committees and things like that.
So they're basically saying that they want you shop, pre-purchase your commemorative medal. They also want you to collaborate, volunteer, be an organizational partner. That was some of the sign-ups they were doing yesterday. Then commemorate. They want people to enter medal design competitions, learn more.
I think isn't the medal design already?
Right. But
That's
I'm reading
how you
what they have. I think they're down to 3, like you said.
Yeah.
Then there's a
Beth
calendar.
We're voting for Beth, right?
Right, we're voting for Beth.
We're
Everybody
voting for
that's
Beth.
here is voting
Everybody
for Beth
loves
Swan.
Beth.
She was one of the first Good Morning Gloucester contributors.
But
and she designed the GMG official logo.
Yeah, but her design is the most beautiful too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
well deserved.
It's
Yeah.
very.
Well, I'm
so
going to have to
well-deserved.
review all 3, Kim.
But it's so hers is. Whoops!
Wait,
did,
you got the-
did I bump it?
No, it's, I just want to make sure it's not getting crimped. It's good. It's fine.
jeez.
It's absolutely fine.
Okay. All right.
And basically, they had tables up, and they were letting people talk about. There was many chair people there who were discussing things. The mayor was there, and some chair people stepped up and talked about how it's time to get started. Even though it's 2023, we need to get going. So they were asking people to sign up. Pat and myself, we put our name down for many of the different events. We're excited.
It's really cool. I mean, they're
Yeah.
starting 3 years out. Could you imagine how wild that year is going to be?
Oh, yeah.
Tom's on the arts committee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's 400 years ago that Christopher Columbus discovered Gloucester? Is that what it is?
Something like that. Yeah.
So politically correct.
So we have Carol Perry.
Who discovered
mother-in-law in
Gloucester?
Florida.
Some
She's,
Spanish guy?
Hi from Peter Mandela.
I'll tell Pete that she said hi. Carol Perry.
Or early, a little earlier than the Pilgrims, right? Wasn't
She
it?
wanted to make sure.
I think the Pilgrims were in, or the first people were
1623, right?
1623. They were looking for fish, like a way to start fishing in the New World, and so the original ones went to Plymouth.
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock.
And then, but then they wanted to have a route. They developed a route to go back and forth across. So I think that's where Gloucester comes in.
Oh.
But I shouldn't be talking because I'm not exactly positive.
I heard they
Facts.
landed here in Gloucester and they're like, it's too much granite. Plus, it's an earthquake area. And they went a little south to Salem.
They circumvented.
Yeah.
It could be.
I don't know. Pat,
I think
another assignment for Pat.
I think I better bone up on my history before.
I know, because I thought Columbus discovered
He
Gloucester.
needs to bone up. You heard it here.
Did he discover America?
Oh my God!
We just got our soundbite for tonight.
I'm just saying.
God.
So we got.
You just can't talk normally because everything's become.
You have to understand. This is like we went to high school together. We revert to our 18-year-old selves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what happens here.
Keeps us young.
You don't have to explain that. It's obvious.
Kim, it's obvious.
Chris, you want to give a shout out to Cafe Bistro Soups?
Yeah, Cafe Bistro. For those of you who haven't been to Cafe Bistro, great little spot right on Main Street. Their salads are outstanding. Their roll-ups are outstanding. They also have those, what do you call the ice creams?
Ice cream press.
Yogurt.
They have an ice cream press.
Yogurt.
Well, yogurt, right. Yogurt,
It's
sugar-free yogurt.
Soft
They-
serve.
The soft serve. And you can put any mixings you want. They put it through a grinder. Outstanding. But recently, with the cold weather here, I wanted some soup. And first place that came to mind was Bishko. They have like 8 different options, all homemade. I got the lentil soup. My son got,
lentil
I think
soup.
it was the
Good,
chicken
Jimmy?
soup. In short, if you're looking for soup on a nice cold day, whether it's lunch or dinner,
I love lentil soup.
Bishko should be your first stop. It was outstanding.
Yeah, it'll definitely warm you up.
You know where I love to go for soup is, Charlotte loves it too, is Whitman's clam chowder. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go around. Everybody's gonna say their
There we
favorite
go.
soups. I'm gonna say my two favorite soups. My favorite chowder is the Village is my favorite clam chowder.
Oh.
Should we try that?
Has been before Eloise even started.
Do you know how much
working
it is
there.
I was
a
gonna
bowl?
say.
Is it because it's $9 a bowl at Whitman's?
Yeah, I don't know how much
You
it
know
is at the
what it is?
Village.
Okay.
There's that, and my favorite soup in Gloucester here. Soup is the Adele's gumbo.
At
Do you
Passports?
consider that soup?
Yeah,
Gumbo soup,
kind of.
right? At
Well, it's-
Passports.
it's still-
On a
still
cold
a-
day, that
yeah.
warms me up. And when
Yeah.
I'm sick, I always get that for
Yeah.
Kate and I. I know
That's
how
good.
Eric makes it, and he like starts the stock
Like
the night before or whatever. So it's all the bone, everything, all the vegetables, all the bones in there.
Oh,
So
nice.
like
It's
you're
really good.
extracting every vitamin that you could possibly ever need.
It's very flavorful.
It's delicious.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right,
Every fight.
you're next.
I got kids. I don't eat out.
Is there any soups at the brew pub that you would recommend?
I eat chowder there almost every day.
Oh, so they have chowder there,
Oh, is it clam chowder or fish chowder?
Clam chowder.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Clam
we have to
chowder,
try it.
vegan chili.
and that's one of your
Vegan
go-tos
chili.
at
I eat
the
a
brew pub.
cup of chowder almost every day.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
so it's
wow.
got to be good.
Is it thick or thin? Or is it like in between? Which
It's
one?
sort of in between.
It's sort of in
Yeah,
between.
it's not.
I hate
not
that
like
super.
tasty, it's
Right,
not-
I hate that
I
super.
like in
pa-
between.
Yeah, me too. I don't like when it's like thin as you
no
practically
water.
not eating soup,
Milk, yeah.
right?
I
But when
don't. I
it's
can't
super
stand super
thick, me neither.
And I can't stand Manhattan clam chowder.
It's just not the same.
The spicy one.
The spicy
With
red.
It's the tomatoes.
Oh.
Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people mix it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
people mix it.
Yeah, I heard
Halibut
that.
Halibut point.
Halibut
You can
point.
get it like that's part of one of the options. You can get it mixed.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Brendan, what do you got for? What's your favorite soup?
So chowder's in the soup category?
Yeah.
The Causeway fish and clam chowder.
Oh,
Yeah,
either of them.
they combine. Oh, either
No,
one.
either.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Brendan, I agree with Brendan. The fish chowder at
Yeah,
the Causeway
at the
is
Causeway.
my favorite.
Halibut Point. I like the seafood chowder. Yeah,
Seafood chowder, nice.
The red one.
Yeah,
that sounds
very.
good.
Just enough spices, and you get that little half sandwich with it too, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, it is good.
It's just perfect.
Oh, you can't go. Any one of those recommendations, you can't go wrong. Did you give yours?
Well, Woodman's.
Woodman's clam chowder.
Clam
Sure.
chowder.
All right, very cool.
It's so consistently delicious, and it's always super clammy.
Clammy. Yeah, they gotta be
Very,
clammy.
very full of clam. Chock full of clam. Now,
Chock full
how
of
can
nuts.
you- how can?
Chock.
Oh my god!
Michael Dare says yes.
Yes.
Chowder at Causeway, not chock full of nuts. He's commenting on that. It's chowder at Causeway.
Right,
Code's saying chock full of nuts.
Chock full of nuts.
Miguel, ¿qué pasa?
Shout out to Mike Codette. There you go.
Common Crow has very good soups from Frank Gentile.
Oh.
Gentile.
Oh, that's-
Gentile.
yeah,
I
that's right.
apologize.
Oh, who does
This is a
anybody
New
know who
Yorker
makes
typing.
a good French onion soup? Who makes that? The kind that where it takes
Oh.
like 3 days to make the beef stock and all that. Who makes it?
There's a
really-
great place in Paris
Yeah.
that makes great French onion soup.
Might be a little trip.
You can get over there for 6 hours.
I have
Round trip.
I have a huge bunch of onions from Russell Orchards that I want to make French onion soup
Oh.
with. But I'm
You put the little piece of toast in there.
Yeah.
With the- what kind of cheese do they put on French onion soup?
Swiss, yeah,
Swiss?
or
Not
Yarl's.
Gruyere?
I think
it's a mix, isn't it?
It could be a little mix, but Swiss usually, yeah,
Yum.
because it gets really like stretchy
Stringy.
and melty.
So
The
good.
best part of French onion soup is the cheese that gets stuck on the side.
yeah, you peel
me
it off.
too.
Crispy
You
and-
gotta peel it off. Me too. I love that.
Yeah,
Delicious.
delicious.
Chris had a topic he's very adamant he wanted to talk about, and I believe that you read a study of what the percentage of people that wash their hands after they go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So what was that?
Really?
What were the results of the study?
Well, I mean, I read the study very quickly, but according to this study, it was 73 million Americans don't wash their hands.
So what percentage
after
is
they-
that? Like a quarter, or is there 300 million people?
Yeah,
in America?
300 million. But then the article went on to say that while 73 million don't wash their hands, there's another large number of employees that wash their hands and aren't doing it properly.
Yeah.
Well, what's the problem?
so-
what's the
You know, you got to
Yeah,
rub your
use
hands
soap.
for at least
Right.
10 seconds, use soap and all that crap. But my one of my pet peeves is after doing my duty in the bathroom is washing my hands and taking that paper towel and using paper towel to open the door.
You have to.
Doorknob.
You have
to.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know what
you
percentage.
undid everything,
just undid everything.
that you possibly
Yeah.
could do if you don't use the paper towel to or get your sleeve and go like that. If there's no paper
Oh, you
towel
can't do that.
available.
The sleeve.
You got to do
That's gonna
something. You
come
don't
back
want
and
to touch
haunt
with your
you.
bare hands, and then you pick your nose, and
Yeah.
now you're infected.
Yeah.
So it's so hard with it's so hard with my 2-year-old granddaughter.
And you need kombucha.
You look like
They need the kombucha to get rid of
you
infections.
look like a contortionist with a stroller trying to get
Oh,
through
yeah.
a bathroom door with a 2-year-old in
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and you're trying to like not touch anything after you wash your hands. It's so hard.
I do appreciate the ones, the those super high speed heating elements that you just dry your hands with. The
No,
accelerators.
those should be removed from every bathroom.
I never use
Every
that.
bathroom should have paper towels.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Why? Why don't you like it?
Because it just blows all the
Yeah.
bacteria and stuff all around.
Yeah.
It's just going to your feet now.
It's
I
going to your
have to rethink
feet. The
that. I have to
water's
rethink
dripping
that.
onto the
Next time you see
wall.
one of those things, look at the wall below it.
Yeah.
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 What's underneath it?
It's just
Nasty.
It's
nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The,
Well,
the
never
dicer
use
ones where you
those.
stick your hands in.
The blades. They call
the
them
blades.
Yeah.
I think those are a little bit better. But yeah, stuff that blows on
No,
the.
paper towels all the way.
Joe,
Paper towels
Interesting.
or Kleenex in your purse.
Joe, let me show you a text from my son.
Okay. Yeah. The assassin.
What is it?
I told you, he's balls deep.
So my other son, Connor, was supposed to join us today, and he just sent me a text
Hey, can you
saying,
do a call in because we have a question.
I don't know, I don't know if he's viewing. I'll text him. He goes,
Well, you just text him. Can you
excuse
text
me,
him and
viewers
say-
and listeners, fuck, I just woke up. My alarm didn't go off.
That's why he's not
It's
here.
9:32 in the morning.
9:32 in the morning.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. Who wants to hire him for a
Well,
job?
I understand myself.
Well, it is the weekend. You do get off.
He's got to take things more professional.
Yeah, he's fired.
No, we have two topics that were directly related to him in,
Right.
in the show notes.
But my other son, Brendan, might be able to help with one of those, with the Beyond Beef.
Oh, no, I forgot about the Beyond Beef.
Yeah.
All right, we need to talk about the Beyond Beef.
Yeah.
Okay, that's next. And in the meantime, because the thing had to do with the support lobster. I thought that was Connor's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, so if you text him. So,
Yeah. Oh.
so Jimmy did me a huge favor on Friday, was it, Jim?
Yeah.
He drove down to Wellfleet to get me this super rare hibachi.
To Wellfleet?
Wellfleet.
Oh my God! What a
No,
good
it was
friend.
nice. It was a nice
It's
drive.
beautiful down there.
Beautiful.
It's
Nice
beautiful,
drive.
but it's a 2.5 hour drive. You have to say that.
No,
You
he
have to
took
say-
a lobster boat.
No,
It
it's
went right across.
right. It's an hour to Boston. It's at least another hour and a half to Wellfleet.
He took the route,
Why, were
same
you
route
watching?
Christopher Columbus
Were you watching,
took.
Yeah.
Kim?
No,
Did
but-
you put a GoPro on my car?
No, but I've done that
She's
drive
following
many
you.
times. It's
So
at
he
least
had,
2.5 hours.
so he went down
So
and got
what
it
did
for
you
me.
what did you give
So-
in return for Jimmy?
What's that?
What did you give Jimmy in return?
I gave him some nice. I bought him
I'm just
lunch.
teasing you. I'm just teasing.
He gave him a
Bought
chock
his
full of
gas,
nuts.
A chock full of nuts. And I bought yesterday at Minglewood. So
So what does a hibachi look like?
no, but it's not about the hibachi though. So
A lot of
he
rust.
came back. He came back. He got back to Gloucester. He left at noon. He got back at 5:30.
Yeah.
I was finishing up down the dock, and I was down on the floor, like getting the final tallies and stuff like that. And I come up, we're rushing around, and he has from Burger King. He brings the Impossible Burger for people that don't.
Oh, that's the veggie burger, right?
Plant-based burger.
Right.
That's like a beef replacement.
Yeah.
So, me being on my diet, and the name of my diet is, as we all know, is
Don't eat
like an asshole.
right?
Like not eating bread, not eating carbs, not eating, that kind of stuff. So I wasn't going to eat it, but we had 2 people here, and we had them both. We cut the Impossible Burger in half.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, you take it. You take
Did
it.
you
from
like
me.
it?
Sure. I thought I brought it for Joey because I thought because he's saying how much he's trying to eat better. Little did I know, not the bread. So they went and we took it out and they cut it right in half and they went to try it.
Yeah.
And both of them were starving, I think, because they were taking 2 and 3 bites on it, even though they were saying, "I don't know if I like this,"
Yeah,
but
they still kept eating.
kept eating it. So then Joey said to him, "Listen, I want you to write down how much would you pay for this."
What's the cutoff?
Yeah.
Like, at what
Right.
point will you say, "No, I'm not going to
Yeah.
pay to eat this"? If you're hungry, it's the only option.
So
What was the cutoff? So we got 2 different prices.
The 2 hungry people were not you. You were not one
I
of
was
the
not
2.
one of them. I wasn't going to eat it. So
Okay.
He doesn't like plants.
plant-based.
Yeah, my
So-
husband
so
tried
Jim-
it. He thinks it's okay.
So he thought it was okay.
He
Well,
thought it
they
was
said
okay.
that's their comments were, it's okay.
Okay.
I think that if we did not tell them that what
Yeah.
it was, we may have gotten different prices. But
okay.
so Jimmy's going to explain now the 2
Yeah,
different
so
prices.
I think, let me see. Yeah, so the gentleman who drives the truck for you for one of the pickups,
Yeah.
I don't know his first name, you do. He wrote $2.99.
Filippo wrote down $2.99. He would pay $2.99 for that.
He would pay $2.99 for that burger.
Not more than that.
Then Chris, who's here that helps out
He's a
all the
fisherman,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's fisherman, Captain Chris. He wrote $1.50. Okay, so that's what he wrote.
This is
Now,
not very good. This
if you
is
want to do a
not
drum
very
roll, please.
Hang on.
Oh, wait, get the double.
Hey.
What are they? $1.99?
$6.55 for
Oh, wow.
But Brendan and Connor at Minglewood yesterday both had their Beyond Beef burger.
Burger.
They have a
What'd
Beyond
you
Beef
pay?
burger.
What'd you pay?
What did I pay? Of course. Now you know who paid the bill. Like $12, $13.
For each?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it might
comes
be
with
even
the
more.
side, too.
It comes with a
Like
side.
fry you're eating at the restaurant.
How would you? How would you?
How much more than a normal burger is that?
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, you eat, that's a
Probably the
dine,
same thing.
dine in. I mean,
Yeah, that's
there's
good.
not many places you can go in town,
Right,
a
and get
nice
some-
restaurant that you're going to get a burger with fries and stuff like that for less than $12 nowadays.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
we need to do a burger real meat contest
I like
of
that
all the
idea.
Yeah.
local.
The next homie cast, we should do that.
Yeah,
They did advertise it's 100% Whopper, 0% meat.
We did a homie cast with the we did steak and cheese
steak and cheese.
challenge. The brew pub was one of the contestants,
Nice.
and we had a whole criteria for rating them.
Yeah.
And we did.
We should do another meatball sub. Like, where's the best place to get meat? Just meatballs or meatball subs or
We talked about
Destino's.
Yeah.
Destino's has my daughter's favorite meatball subs.
meatball
Destino's.
subs.
But I haven't tried. I'm sure there's a lot
My
of
favorite
good
meatballs in town is Tono.
Tono. Yes. Oh yeah. Hey, it's Meatball Sunday at Tono's.
Gravy Sunday.
Gravy Sunday.
Gravy Sunday. It's Italian Sunday.
Zugu Sunday.
Zugo.
Oh,
Zugo.
depends on how you speak.
Right.
That event's coming up December 4th.
Crush cancer.
Yeah, Crush Cancer, Sugo versus Gravy.
Yep.
I know Jimmy's going, Jimmy and Pat.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't go, but for those of you who haven't bought your tickets yet, December 4th.
We're going next Saturday. We're going to see Phoebe. Phoebe
yeah.
Potts at the
Yeah.
fat
Too
Chicks
Fat for
Can't-
China.
Too fat for
Fat chicks can't adopt.
What was it again?
Too fat for China.
Too fat for China.
Too
Yeah.
fat for
Yeah.
China.
For those of you who missed that last
Right.
week,
Not too fat vagina. Too fat for China, Chris. Say it right this time.
check please. Check. What do I press? What do I press for that one?
Do you know Phoebe Potts? She has a
awesome.
I know
young.
the name.
Yeah,
You should come with
she
us,
has
Fred.
a
It's
young
pretty
daughter
funny.
who's like
She's
6 or
awesome.
7. How old is their
Oh, I don't know. I never
daughter
met the
that
daughter.
she's too fat was originally too fat to adopt?
Yeah.
The
So she
story-
wanted to
the story-
adopt
yeah, the
from
story-
China. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you go ahead.
No, you first. Ladies before gentlemen.
She was our guest last weekend, and she has a one-woman comedy show now playing at Gloucester Stage. But the premise is when her body mass index was too high for the Chinese to allow her
Yeah.
to adopt a child from China.
And she really wasn't that
Yeah.
big.
And she's
Yeah.
not that big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
That's one of their
She's-
like.
It's an odd criteria.
Oh, I know.
Right.
I know. That's.
Right.
I can't imagine how funny it's going to be.
Yeah.
You're too tall.
And
Yeah.
she was,
Right.
Yeah.
she's like, so if you see one of her video clips,
Yeah, she's really.
I can't wait to see this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be fun.
A lot of fun. So there's that. Chris, you wanted to talk about people know and associate Vigilios and Sclafani's
Yeah.
with bread.
With bread, with desserts like
Pastries.
cannolis,
But you
pastries.
said that something that you may not think about.
cold cuts. For those of you who love
yeah,
cold cuts,
Good ones. Yeah.
I mean, Vigilios and Sclafani's, their cold cuts are outstanding, and it's old school too. So you go there, you order your cold cuts, and it goes right on paper.
Yeah.
They fold it up.
Right.
None of these bags with the stickers that get stuck to the plastic,
No.
and
No,
I
you're
mean,
right.
they're fresh, good.
Eric Gordon, huge fan.
Yeah,
Huge
and-
fan.
Yeah.
Always brings it up.
And they also have beautiful cold cut platters that they
Cold cut platters.
will put together for special events and
Really?
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice. Mhm.
So what's nice is the new condo that Brennan bought is literally a stone's throw away from Sclafani's.
What?
So he's been there 2 weeks, and I've been there 2 Saturdays in a row, buying the cold cuts and the bread,
What's
small little rolls.
Your favorite pastry is from Sclafani's lobster tails.
No.
Is that no? Oh, did
No,
I get that
Ricotta
wrong?
pie.
Ricotta pie.
Ricotta pie.
Yeah.
But don't they make lobster tails there too?
Yeah, yeah. No, their pastries, believe me, their pastries are phenomenal.
Yeah.
But my favorite, but actually my father, when I was a kid, there was a place called Mike's Pastry. And they're not associated with
Oh, I was gonna say.
No.
But there was a place
Where
called-
was that like?
It was right, I believe it was where,
down by the fort somewhere.
no, you know where, not Diva, what's the name of those new fashion shops? Right near,
Brown's Mall up there.
no, West End, a couple doors down from Virgilio's, going towards
Oh,
Main
yeah,
Street.
Design of Mine.
Design of Mine. In one of those
Those-
things, there was an old school coffee shop where all of the fish, the guys that owned fish plants
Right.
would go there early in the morning before work because he would open up early. They would get these are the coffee cups that they used,
Right.
like this.
Right.
And the coffee was
was like 10 cents.
55 cents or something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
or less.
Right.
And when they went up a nickel, all the guys, there was a fucking, they were having a heart attack. And they would bust, and they had this they'd love Mike Contini or something like that. And I think his grandson still lives in the building, in the top floor of that building. But they would tease each other all the time. My father and the guy Mike Contilli, something. But it was great. It was Busta Chorty. It was a little mini ricotta pies.
Oh, yeah.
They made them with cream, or you could get them with cream or with ricotta, and then you put the powdered sugar on top.
My daughter's favorite there at Sclafani's. I can't pronounce the name. It's like the sugar donut with the ricotta or the cream inside with the chocolate
Ooh.
chips.
Yeah, ridiculous. It's like
Wow.
it's a carbohydrate bomb.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'll take you down.
They got the tube one, but Mia got the round
If
donut.
Felicia was listening right now, she would be able to say exactly what they were all were. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
she's
think
listening.
they're like weird Italian names.
So did you
Weird
see
Italian.
did you see if your son was going to be able to call in
Oh.
to talk about the support lobster?
Hang on, let me give him a call. I can't believe I
What?
slept in.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
We really
Thank you.
appreciate
Hey
it.
Dylan, thanks man.
Thank you.
We're huge fans.
Thank you for bringing all this awesome stuff.
literally
It's
showing us-
wonderful.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
kraut, enjoy the booch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drinking, eating good health.
There we go. Thanks so much,
Thank
man.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, Dylan.
Yes, that was awesome. It lived up to the hype.
Hold it, we have breaking news. Hang on.
No, it doesn't.
Did he hang up on us?
He must be.
Ralph DiGiorgio just came on.
Hey, Ralphie!
He must have a guest with him.
Where's Ralph today?
Ralph went to the Bruins last night. He was at Encore. Sleeping at Encore last night.
Nice.
The Bruins lost in a shootout.
Is he gonna?
Ralph.
Is he gonna give us a big report of Encore next weekend?
I'm sure he will. Yeah, we actually one of the guests is his son writes for a Bruins website,
Oh,
hockey website, and we're gonna have his son Michael on. So that's pretty cool.
Tell him to call in.
Ralphie says good morning to everybody.
Good
Good morning, Ralphie.
Ralphie boy.
How's the Encore? Is he calling us from the Encore?
No, I doubt it.
No.
No, he stayed there last night.
Yeah, he stayed. Yeah,
So-
he stayed. He's probably still there this morning.
Oh, here's Ralphie.
No way. Really?
Oh, we got to call him.
Ground control to Major Ralph.
You always call me when I'm sitting on the toilet.
Hang on, Ralph. I just gave you a squeaky fart.
He sounds a little rough this morning.
Yeah.
Ralph sounds a little rough.
Yeah, not a little, a lot.
Did Encore take all your money?
Yeah, I don't know what's left.
Are you in a dark alley? Everything all right?
No, I'm fine. I'll tell you, this place is amazing. These rooms are just absolutely awesome.
Do us a favor right now. Say, Alexa, open the shades.
No, I can't. Kim's still sleeping.
So you're in the bathroom
I
calling
can
us?
picture Ralph in the bathroom with the door closed and speaking under his breath till now wake up Kim at the Encore.
I told you that I was on the toilet when you called.
Show us.
I've stayed one night or 2 nights there, and the bathrooms are like huge. It's probably echoing and like.
Yeah, because it's tile. There's no sound dampening.
Yeah.
You should have put up a bunch of the towels around, hung them up around to dampen the sound.
Ralph, did you poop? Did you poop yet this morning?
Yeah, I already did.
Where was dinner last night, Ralph?
At the downstairs, it was a something, sort of an F, I can't remember, Favali for something. I don't know what the hell it's
Fazuli,
called.
Favali.
Fazuli.
Is that at Encore?
Yes.
Yes.
Sinatra's.
And then we went over to the game and watched those miserable Bruins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
done.
that was a tough one, Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just-
God, they're absolutely imploding.
Just like the Patriots, they're done.
What?
Yeah, Celtics, they're done.
What?
The Revolution, they're done.
What?
Yeah, everyone's done.
Jimmy, what is our time at, Jimmy? Oh, Chris, what's the time?
1 hour.
We're at an
1 hour right on the dot.
All right, there you go. Ralph, are we going to see you this afternoon?
Last week I said we should limit these shows to exactly 1 hour. You guys are not doing it. That's fantastic.
We've been drinking.
You're our last guest.
Ralph,
What is the well? You'll have to text me the plans for later on this afternoon. But
Yeah.
we're going to be getting up to leave it soon.
all right, we'll give you a text in a while. Nice to hear from you, Ralphie.
Don't
All right,
forget
Ralph.
to flush and wash your hands.
Adios. Yeah, wash your hands,
Wash your
because
hands.
73 million Americans don't wash their hands correctly.
And
It's
use
funny
paper
you should say
towel.
that. I noticed that when I went into the bathroom at the Bruins game the other day. 30 guys go in.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there washing my hands. 29 walk out the door.
exactly.
All right, hang
Yeah.
on.
All right, hang on. All right, Ralphie. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Do
We
have
got Connor.
Do we have the assassin?
We got the assassin on.
Oh, you got to turn that volume.
Another groggy one.
Another groggy one.
Yeah.
All right, Connor, you're on the air.
Connor, what do you have to say for yourself? You have a job. You were supposed to be here at 8:30 this morning, and you missed work. Joe is pissed off at you.
What, you sleep at a hotel last night? You couldn't come down and bring me?
What?
Where were you this morning? You couldn't bring me?
I couldn't bring it. I'm not coming to Salem to pick you up. It's your responsibility to get
I
here.
just woke up in Gloucester.
You just woke up in Gloucester?
I'm in Gloucester.
Oh, you're downstairs?
Yeah.
He was home the whole time.
Well, I didn't see his jacket on the floor in the kitchen.
I have
and
his jacket.
And I didn't see his sneakers on the
It's
floor.
all your fault. You didn't.
Oh, shit. So now it's all my fault.
So wait, we have a couple of things that we need to explain because I have a couple of great topics that are very key that Connor plays a central role in. All right,
Connor,
your fault. That's not gonna go well.
That's not going to work.
you could just—that's all right. You could just hold it upright.
Connor, Joe has a couple questions for you.
Good morning, Gloucester. Good parenting hour.
All right, ready? So these are the two topics. So yesterday we went to Brendan's condo, and we had a couple beers. Well,
At your new condo.
at Brendan's new his brother's
Yeah.
condo.
Yeah.
So we're sitting around. Brendan has these man sofas, which have remote controls and USB charging ports on the side of these man sofas, right?
Yeah.
Which Chris inadvertently used the remote control to put the seat back and put a hole in the wall last week.
Yeah.
Because the sofa went too far back.
Far back.
So that's repaired. But the thing of it is, so we're drinking a few beers and we're going to go to Minglewood to watch the football game because Brendan doesn't pay for cable, so we couldn't watch the football game there. So I get my cans and I put them in the trash bucket, right? And then we're walking out the door, and Brendan, who's a young adult, looks at his brother Connor, another young adult, who just like leaves his empty beer cans on the coffee table, and he looks at him like, "You're gonna fucking leave that there? You're gonna clean up after yourself?" And all I could picture was if Charlene could see,
his reaction, like now that he's a homeowner, like now all the years that he probably left his cans all over the place that Charlene probably picked up. Now all of a sudden he's concerned about who's leaving the cans on the coffee table. I freaking clean the house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Not
Charlene doesn't clean the house.
Not really. So I thought that was hilarious.
Is she going to get in? Are you going to get in trouble?
She's still sleeping. She's not.
So Connor, so this is the thing that I really wanted to talk about, though. You told me that you were on a flight and there was a person that was trying to bring lobsters home in a styrofoam container, and
It was him. It was Connor.
You were?
Yeah, it was Connor.
And the TSA people wouldn't let you do it. And what was your reaction? What did you say?
So I was really excited. I was going to bring some Gloucester lobsters to my friends during graduation, and had a cooler of 6 lobsters with ice. And me not thinking, I kind of realized it's also water, right? So he opened up the cooler and said, you can't bring water on the plane. And I was like, these are my support animals. And then he jumped off the ice. He was like, "You're good to go."
They let you bring it on?
I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
So Connor McCarthy gets through with the support lobsters.
The support lobsters.
Support animals on the plane.
Yeah, which goes hand in hand with one of your posts this morning, Joe. Was it this morning?
Yeah.
Where Delta Airlines and I think most airlines are trying to further define what is a support animal.
Yeah.
Because someone
a
recently...
mini horse on a flight.
A mini horse? I've been on a flight with a pig, miniature pig.
What?
Kangaroo.
This guy was trying to get a peacock. A peacock on.
You gotta check out the blog. I have a link to it in the show notes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So whenever you're trying to fly lobsters to your final destination,
Just say
they're support animals.
Support animals.
Whatever you do, don't ever bring mace on a flight. One time we were traveling with Olivia from Boston to Cincinnati, and she had mace in her purse because she lives in New York, and she just thinks that's totally normal to have mace in her purse.
Right.
So we're going through the checkpoint, and suddenly we were like federal agents all around us, and they're like, "Oh, she's going to get arrested for trying to bring mace."
If there was one person that, like, if you were profiling, your daughter Liv would be the least person that I would ever think would be a threat. To be honest with you, which is the reason she probably has the mace in her pocket.
That's a good point.
Yeah, no question about it. So, Brendan, Connor, how was last night? Did the assassin live up to his name?
It was good. I Ubered home and made it back. It was good. It was a good night.
Where did you go?
Started at Five Corners in Marmalade. Little plug for them. They good food, French fusion, and then took it to Rockefeller's and Town Chapter.
Which tavern?
Town Chapter, or Village Tavern.
Oh, Village Tavern.
Is that in Salem?
Yeah.
He's a big Salem guy.
Yeah, well, his buddies live in Peabody, Salem.
So he knows all the restaurants.
When I was in my 20s, we used to go to Rockefeller's.
Yeah, I know.
I've never even heard of it. Where is that?
Derby Street.
Derby Street?
Yeah, the main street there.
Yeah.
Is that Derby?
Yeah.
There was another big bar there, too, that we used to go to. Forget the name of it.
Village
Yeah.
Town.
What is it?
Town.
No,
Capitol Square?
no, this was 100 years ago when Joe and I were of drinking
100
age.
years ago.
Well,
You know,
maybe a half.
all of our city councilors are going to be upset with us for using like non-paper cups.
Well, you're using them up, right? You had a bunch and you're using them up.
We're using.
We're going to put them through the dishwasher. But let the record
Wait,
show,
what?
city councilors, that these aren't our cups.
Yeah,
No,
Kim, these aren't our
the
cups.
kombucha got in. But
No, I
leave
know.
them, but
You did, Joe. You're killing the
no,
wildlife.
but he's using them up. What do you do with them? What do you do with old styrofoam?
Burn it.
It's better to use it up than just
I think
throw
you
in the
burn it.
trash. You do burn styrofoam?
No, you know what I do? I crumble it up and I pretend it's food and I give it to the birds.
On that note, I think we got.
Oh, Kim has topics.
Oh, Kim, yeah, let's
Oh,
talk
no,
about
Bird sex.
red tail hawk.
Hey, yeah.
When I was coming in, there was a beautiful red-tailed hawk perched on your lobster trap, and I got 2 pictures of him before he flew away. But while I was trying to get my camera out, he dove into one of your traps, and I think he was looking for it because there's little bits of crusty seaweed and food
Salt.
and salt.
No,
and
that's
stuff.
styrofoam.
No, that the birds are after. So he was going after the little house sparrows.
Cool.
So I saw one circling overhead at Brace Cove yesterday
There's
afternoon.
been one on the back shore,
I know
like
a good one.
nonstop.
I know a good one. What about that lark sparrow that's been here? This beautiful little sparrow, and it's been here for like 2 weeks. It's out on the
Really?
causeway. But what's so rare about it is if you look at a map of its range, it's like
West Coast.
it's west. It's west.
So
it's
he's lost.
He's something.
It's very strange for him to be over
It's
there.
very strange for him to be here.
I saw that
Yeah.
post of yours.
Really?
Yeah, very. But
I think those migrate. So when she does her posts about certain kind of birds and stuff, she puts like these maps. The
Yeah,
migration
that's cool.
maps.
Yeah, so
And
people
it really is
can see.
interesting.
Right. It is,
So-
I think it's really interesting.
So do you
too.
think? I think I remember you saying at one point. Sometimes it's the storms, the winds.
Storms or wind currents,
Wind currents.
or he could have, like in a lot of species, they migrate together. The old birds show the young birds the way, and if it's a young bird and it got separated, it's not going to know where to go.
So they took a left. The flock took a left
But
on
they-
Main Street,
right,
but
they took a left when they
he
should have
took a
gone,
right.
when they should have kept going straight south.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Joe's
because
laptop
it's-
is power. He's losing power.
All right, that's fine. All right, we're gonna hit the Good Morning Gloucester theme song. There we go. That's good. This is GloucesterCast 366. Yeah, we fixed the ding, Dave. And
the Ding Dave,
You can,
Dingy Dave.
I'll do it. I'm gonna go over here. You can.
Good night, good
people.
morning.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Gloucester.
All right, here we go.
And when you wake up the next day, good morning.
Where do we go?